Hello and welcome to another video of Fatui Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Fatui characters. So we end up last video trying to continue through the Natlan Archon quest, and you can see here that we're actually trying to fight all these enemies. It's been a longer quest than I expected. I was not expecting this type of chaos. I was expecting more like a chill and watch like a story or dialogue or these kind of things. But I guess like everything is getting heated up. And I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I mentioned before that I hate when you have to spam Aeon and Archon quest and continue doing it. For example, what happened in Sumeru. But in here, I think it's another level. You have to actually travel to different places, you have to defeat different enemies, you have to survive with the characters that we have. We have only 3 characters. Luckily there are places where you can heal, because if not, like, I think we would not be able to do it at some point. But yeah, I felt that this is kind of like a new way of showing an Archon quest. They haven't done this ever, I think, because both in Liyue was a lot of talking, Monster was a lot of talking. Although, if you think so, in Monster there was a lot of weird mechanics, like for example, trying to shoot the violin and trying to steal the harp and different things. So maybe they have some innovation there, but I feel like in the latest ones, like Fontaine, I haven't finished Fontaine yet, or done Fontaine yet. So I don't know if there is anything like this, but at least Sumeru was not like this. Inazuma was not like this, only fighting Raiden Shogun. So I feel that this is like a fresh thing to add and something that we can do or relate more into the Archon quest. I feel like this idea of like everything going to chaos, going to a war with the Abyss, and trying to survive, I think it's really clever. It's something that they've been hinting for a really long time, and it's something that we're kind of expecting at some point. But yeah, again, I feel that this is not like super important. I heard some people saying that depending what you do here, you get different outcomes. For example, if it takes too long time to defeat some areas or do these kind of things, some of the enemies are not going to be there. Some camp points are already lost, and that's going to reflect on how many different people are going to die at some point. So I feel like this is a crazy thing that this is true. It means like whatever you do here has a real impact on the rest of Natlan and the different characters. So that's an interesting thing, because until now what we do in the Archon story quest has no other effect than the immediate one. But in here I feel like if that's true, it means that we can control the fate, and maybe that's going to end up having a major role in the future. Who knows? Maybe depending on how well or how bad you did in here, it's going to be harder or not, or we're going to win or we're going to lose. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really excited to see what happens in the last Archon quest. It's going to take a long time, I guess, because we're still in one patch. I think the following patch, I don't think it's going to include that. I think it's going to be the other one. I don't know what it's going to be. 4.5? 4.4? Because the next, like, the one right now is like, at least it's finishing. We have, we can wish right now for Nahida and for Utao. They're going to announce really soon. Probably when you see this video, it's already announced, like what are going to be the next characters. So then we have another month, or more. I think it's like 6 weeks between patches. So then it means that I don't think until next year we're going to see what happens with the end of the Natlan story quest, if it finishes when Mabuika is going to be released. If they drop the drip market for the characters, basically after this. So we will see what's going to happen. We don't know much. Everything is speculation based on previous patches and previous versions, but I hope there is only one left. We have done a lot of them already, so it's only a matter of waiting and see what actually is going to happen. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what other characters are next, especially for this Fatui Only challenge. There's not much to do. There are not any Fatui characters in this patch, so we need to see what they announce for the next ones. And maybe if there is something interesting we can try to pull for them. I wish it's either Arlecchino or Tartaglia. That would be ideal. Maybe they announce a new Fatui character, for example, Colombina or Capitano. That would be amazing. I would especially spend all my promotions there. But yeah, if not, I don't know. We'll try to see if we can pull for Ororon. As I mentioned before, we're really close to PT, so maybe it would be worth or would not be worth to lose, maybe try to lose the 50-50 to try to get the actual character, but we will see what's going to happen, what other characters are going to rerun, and if not, like, I feel that Ororon is going to rerun at some point with another character, maybe with Sidlali or anything like that, so we will see what's going to happen. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I hope there is something to do with this account. I feel like if we finish the Natlan story quest, there is not much to do. Of course, we haven't reached our characters to the max level, so that's going to be a problem. We still need to farm for artifacts, we still need to finish or advance through the Spiral Abyss, but everything will be better if we get more characters. That's what we are lacking right now. It's been a long time only having 3 characters, and it's insane. I might need to check how far it's been since we get the last character, so I guess it was like since the beginning, because it was the first patch where we got lyney. But I want to know what happens with the Archons only, for example. When was the last time, or how long it took us to get 2 or 3 characters? We will see what happens, basically. I know that after Venti, I think it was Furina, so maybe a patch, and then Raiden Shogun, and then Nahida. So yeah, basically, the only one's missing is Zhongli, and he's been missing for a really long time. So yeah, let's see if they announce Zhongli also for Archons only. That would be huge. I will spend all my Primogens into that. I would not regret that. Although I want to get Mawika too, I would actually try to pull for Zhongli and try to get more Primogens for Mawika later, maybe. Maybe after she reruns before the whole region ends. That could be an option, if I hope it happens. And if not, we're going to be in problems. But if not, there are a lot of events that are going to show up. We have a lot of exploration to do, so I was thinking about this. We can do like Aranara trees. We can do the desert. We can do different Archon quests. We can do so many things. We need to complete Fontaine. We need to complete Inazuma. We need to complete Sumeru. We need to complete this, basically, Natlan. So there are a lot of ways that we can get Primogens if we really focus on that. Maybe it's going to use a lot of my time. But again, the other thing that's going to come is like the holidays. So we're probably going to have more time to play video games than ever before. Again, it's coming the winter, so then it means like we're going to be. I don't like the cold, so my outside time is going to be restricted. So then, what's better to play Genshin Impact inside my house with the heater on or something like that? Yeah, I feel like that could be a great option for the winter, and try to save as many Primogens for Mawika. We have a lot of even quests that we need to do that we never did. So yeah, a lot of probabilities we can do. We can continue exploring Dragon Spine. We need to do the chasm, so that could be another one. But yeah, I feel like a lot of things are going to unlock with time, and that's going to give us a lot of Primogens that we can push forward and try to get them. Open chests and different things. Yeah, I feel that we should not panic. We still have ways to get the Primogens. So first we need to see if Zhongli is going to be rerun. Second, if we can get Zhongli without losing the 50-50. And after that, when Mawika suddenly show up, that I hope is going to be the second phase of the next patch and not the first one, then we can pull for her, and I hope by then we can save more Primogens. Add more wishes. So yeah, let me know your predictions. What do you think is going to happen? I know I'm talking a lot about Archons only, but at least there are more interesting things to do with Archons than with Fatui characters. Wow, these pillars are really hard to break. This is going to take basically forever. I hope that we can defeat it easily. I wonder if we have Natlan characters, this is faster. Maybe if we have Ororon would be easier, but I think it's not going to happen. So something that's worth noting is that we get Fatui characters playing alongside with us, or are helping them. We are helping us try to defeat the Abyss, which is insane because I thought in the beginning the Abyss and the Fatuis were together, but I guess I was totally incorrect. It makes sense because like they have two different leaders. The Fatui has the Tsaritsa, and the Abyss has the other sibling. So I guess if you think so, there are like three factions fighting against each other, or at least fighting against the Archons. But it's great that at least we got some help from the Fatui character. So I feel like this account is making us look less bad. And maybe we're going to be the saviors. Who knows? Maybe we're the good guys now. And this account is not as bad. Maybe we should do a Abyss Abyss only to have the third part playing against them. Now they're not Abyss characters, I think. I know that Chaska has some Abyss powers or something like that. They hinted something like this. So maybe in the future we're going to get more characters that are affected by the Abyss. Who knows? If that happens, why not? We can get an Abyss only account and try to play with that. If not, I don't know what else we can do of different accounts or different challenges. Maybe it's time to let them die. Maybe it's time to close some of these accounts. Maybe try to start new ones. I need to have more time to do them, basically. I don't think I will have much time in the future to manage like three accounts. For example, I have my main account. I used to have a secondary account, and I haven't played with those since forever. I think since I started playing with this fontaine arrived, I stopped playing with both of them. So kind of disappointing at some point because I put a lot of effort in trying to pull for different characters. Well, I have to say, my first account was a mess. I pull for everything. Every time that I get a Primogen or I get a wish, I pull for the character that was in the banner, and that's how I got, for example, Albedo. And I got a Hutao or things like that I didn't like to use, basically, but yeah, that's basically my existence. Then my second account was like, okay, let's pay more attention, let's try to get the characters that we can get, let's try to get characters that I haven't played with before, so the idea is to have different character types between the different accounts. And that was manageable at some point. But then I created Archons Only, where we have to only use Archons, and then everything changed, basically. That was my priorities were shifted. I was not able to play with them because I would prefer to advance with this account where I can do videos when I can like use them and have fun and play and learn how to make YouTube in the end. And lastly, when this Fatui Only appear, it's like, okay, I am only playing in two accounts, Archons Only and Fatui Only, and basically I'm not doing the best. I'm not doing dailies, I'm not doing different things, so maybe that's why the accounts don't level up as much or as fast as they should. But at least I'm trying to do the events and try to collect the Primogens as much as I can. There are other times that we cannot collect them, like you see before, like you cannot use any, or they force you to use characters that you don't have. For example, they don't have any Archon, they don't have any Fatui, so then those are Primogens that are not claimed for me, and that's something that in the end are lost Primogens, but meaning that in that patch or in that, I don't know, week or so, 10 days, I don't have anything to do to get Primogen, so it could get a little bit boring and I have not much to do. And right now I'm doing a lot of farming for things, and I hate farming basically, so I feel it's like a waste of time. I know if I have here the Natlan character, this would be way much easier, but unfortunately I don't have it, so I will need to trust my different characters and try to see if elemental reactions are actually helping a little bit. These enemies are really hard to get, and they hit so hard. You can see half of my life is gone with only one hit, so we need to be careful with this. But yeah, maybe it's because they're over level. We're at level 80, they're at level 82. It could get worse, I think. At least they're not 90 or more than 90. That would be insane. I wonder if you play this with max ascensions, then they will become like 92. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, they're really, really hard to get. And I feel that although we are moving and advancing through this, it's not finishing. I don't know when this quest is going to finish. It's taking forever. I don't know if this is going to be the last video of this Archon quest. We will see if we can do it in one video. If not, there's going to be another one. Maybe this is boring to you. Maybe it's something that doesn't excite you much. But at least it's something we need to do to continue through the story. It's sad to see that we are losing a lot of characters. Not only characters, but also we're losing Saurians that are playing with us. So it's crazy to see all this devastation happening in Genshin Impact. I thought it was a family-friendly game, but in the end it's getting really, really dark or really, really real for the people. So I guess it's not for kids, or unless maybe they have more adult topics than we think of. It's not as fun as I thought it was. But well, what do we need to do? I think they have crazy. If you really think about the Archons, like, they are all crazy. They all have different problems. They are delusional. They have, like, I don't know, weird mentalities. But yeah, I guess that's kind of the end of this. And I think it's going to get crazier as long as we advance, because I feel like the theories are not making much sense these days, and that a lot of things could change. There's a lot of lore that's been hinted over the time, and we're getting close to the end if you really think so, because like we only have one more nation, and I don't think they're going to be able to tell everything there. The Hexen Circle came from nowhere, and I don't know what do they want to do? Are they good people? Are they bad people? I don't know, there are a lot of things that are like, I don't know when they're going to do them or when they're going to address those problems, but I guess we need to wait and see and see where this ends up in the future. So yeah, I feel that maybe they're going to drop us a lot of history. They are also talking about a lot of things here in Natlan. The previous part of the quest, when you need to talk to the creator of the world, I don't know what it was called. That was a lot of information, basically. But I feel that the lore is growing and growing and growing, and I don't think it's going to finish anytime soon. I hope that it's a hint that they're going to extend and we're going to have more things after Shenanaya. That would be fun to play. But I don't want this game to end at some point, so we will see what's going to happen. Maybe it's time to close everything up, wrap it up, and move to another game. Maybe it's time to continue playing this until we 100% it. Who knows what's going to happen? I think that's going to take a long time to actually continue and try to finish and try to see what else we can do. But yeah, I feel that this is going great. It's taking a lot of time, but I feel like I could not do it faster than doing it with the characters that I have. Maybe with Archons only, this is going to be faster, but with Fatui Only, I think I'm doing the best I can to destroy this pillar. So yeah, I feel like after this one, this is going to be the end of the video. So let's see if we can finish it. But for now, I think it's time to close. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you really like it. And I see you in the next one. Bye bye.